Then with your feet hip width apart, you're going to get into a squat position and you're going to power up, pushing off with your heels, bringing your knees to your chest. Don't lean forward. Keep your core nice and strong. Push back with your glutes and jump up. Here is a side view.
Holding all these thoughts beneath my skin, can you believe in all? Only love.
Mountain climbers, you're going to bring your arms forward. Make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Then you're going to switch speed. So you're going to hop up forward, bringing your knee to your chest. Then you're going to power up and switch to the next foot. Make sure your core is engaged the entire time. Don't put all your weight into your arms, so make sure you're using your entire body to do the exercise. Here it is from the side view. Make sure when you're doing it that you're not stepping too far back and not driving your knee to your chest. You want to make sure you really drive the knee to the chest. And if you have to, you can walk it out and then work your way up into powering up and jumping into the exercise. You're going to walk your hands out in front of you so that your wrists are in line with your shoulders. You're going to hop back, perform a push-up, and then you're going to hop back forward and jump up. Here's a side view. Make sure when you're doing your push-ups that you're not sticking your butt up in the air and you're not sinking your hips down to the ground. Nice strong core, straight back, and then jump right up. Now if you want, you can perform the push-ups on your knees. If you're not ready to do them regular, just go onto your knees and perform the push-up and then go back to the plank and power up and jump forward and then jump right up. Another variation is to just walk your hands out and then walk out into a plank. Perform your push-up either on your knees or regular, and then just walk back up and then jump up. Here's an advanced version. It's called a burpee kick through. So you're going to walk out, power up, do a push-up, then kick your leg to the opposite arm, do another push-up, and then the opposite leg to the opposite arm. Kick through, power up, and then jump up. I'll show you the front view of this exercise. This exercise is 4x4s. Basically, it's high knees with toe touches. So you tap one knee, another knee, and then your opposite hand taps the opposite foot. Knee, knee, foot, foot. Knee, knee, foot, foot. Plank hip dips, you're going to go into all fours and you're going to make sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You're going to step back into a plank position, and then you're going to make sure your core is engaged, and you're going to turn and tap your hip to the ground and then do the same thing to the opposite side, switching back and forth. Make sure your core is engaged the entire time, and as well as your legs. Alternating Dragonland Touchdowns, you're going to step your right leg back at an angle and you're going to reach your right hand and touch the ground. Pushing off with your heel, return to the starting position, and then you're going to repeat it onto the other side. Make sure you're engaging your core the entire time. And I'm going to show you what this looks like from the side. Jump forward 2 jumps back, you're in a squat position. and you're going to power up and jump forward. Using the back of your heels, you're going to do 2 jumps back. Make sure your legs are about wider than your hips and your toes are slightly pointed out. Using your core to power up, make sure that you're not leaning forward and your chest is up. Here is a side view of this exercise. Crab dance, you're going to start seated on the ground. Your hands are going to be facing your feet. You're going to take one arm and touch the opposite foot with it, and then you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Now as you do this, you're going to lift your hips up off the ground, squeezing your glutes and engaging your core. Switching back and forth. Don't let your glutes touch the ground, just keep your glutes and your core engaged. Here it is from the side view.